Hey Aquarius, welcome to your weekly reading for the 23rd to the 30th of September. I am Charlene Lizette. Whether you're new or whether you are returning, a massive thank you to you. Either way, I hope you click subscribe and become a part of our collective. So you know, if you are part of the YouTube membership here, you get access to these videos first. So if you are part of our private community, hello, hi, an extra special shout out to you. All right, we got the Four of Pentacles, we got the Ace of Cups, we got the Eight of Wands, King of Swords, Three of Swords. Darn diddly darn, what is going on here? Clarity finally coming through about a particular situation. Illusions, delusions finally being revealed, okay? There is some truth here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that you may not like that may come out for you, Aquarius, this week. You could have potentially had an idea of how you wanted something to work out, and then during this week, during the conversations you have with these particular people, the truth is revealed about what is going on, about what you can expect. And so there's this whole like I don't want to say it's a shattering of your dreams, because that's not what it is. It's like a veil is lifted. It's very much the energy that accompanies that Pisces full moon we just had. And so while you may feel frustrated, while you may feel angry, while you may be like, why is this happening? Why did this like pan out this way? Yada, yada, yada. The reality here, Aquarius, is that all of this stuff is happening because it's trying to give you a new way to move forward in. So instead of, it's almost like that door closed, because Source was like, that door wasn't going to go anywhere. That door needed to be shut off so that you could go this way. I needed to lock that door so that you could go this way. That's the vibe I'm picking up on. I don't feel like this is punishment at all. I just feel like Source is trying to redirect you, and maybe even tried redirecting you gently and you weren't listening. And so Source, being Source, right, turns around and goes, okay, well, if you're not going to listen the easy way, door is closed. And let me tell you something, rejection is redirection, because the universe always has your back. Sometimes we don't realize why things aren't working out in a particular way until much later. And then the pieces start coming together and you're like, oh okay, Source had my back, okay? A good example of how this could manifest in your life. Sorry, I burnt my finger when I was trying to turn on some herbs. A good way that this could manifest in your life, or maybe a way that you can, to explain this is, I remember when I kept trying to apply to corporate jobs after I got let go from the original one back in 2018 when I went back to work, or 2017, sorry, when I went back to work, and I got let go in January of 2018. And I literally had a headhunter. My name was very well known in the specific corporate industry that I was in. And every interview I went to, it was like, I'm like, this isn't going to work. This isn't going to work. This isn't going to work. And no matter how much I tried to make it work, because that was what I was like determined I needed to do, it wasn't working. And I was like freaking out. And I was in this place of like, how am I going to pay my bills? What am I supposed to do? And every time I hushed the fear, the noise, the anxiety, the stress, the worry, every time I tuned that out and I like really connected to Source consciousness, I kept hearing, it's time for you to get on YouTube. And I was like, what? This makes no sense. And so the way that I was able to manifest my dream life, and I'm going to teach this to you right now, because I really feel like a lot of you are like shifting things around, and I want you to be in the right mindset so you can welcome in this wonderful opportunity that I see coming through, like being built almost essentially, is that I stopped listening to the fear. I stopped listening to the external expectations. I stopped listening to everybody else. Like I literally turned off all of that noise, and I had a direct conversation with God, and I was like, God, what do you want me to do? Like I got a child to feed, I got a toddler to feed, I got a dog, I got a cat, I got a home, I got me, I got a life. I need to figure this out. And God kept saying, get in front of the camera, get on YouTube. And so I want you to think about that. Where are you trying to logicify things, Aquarius? Where are you trying to make things make sense? Where I don't think that's the way to go. Do you get what I'm saying? You're trying to logicify something, and Source is going, there's no logic here, baby. This is intuition. This is inspiration. This is spiritual. This is so deep, deep within your subconscious. And you're going to have to work through that ego. Okay, you're going to have to work through that ego. And I love you, Aquarius. And I say this in the gentlest way. In Vedic astrology, I'm an Aquarius rising. In Draconian astrology, if you know what that is, I am literally an Aquarius. Like actually, true story. If you pull up my chart, I think I only have 2 or 3 placements that are on Aquarius. Everything else is Aquarius. So I understand Aquarian energy, okay? My number is literally, my tarot card is the star. I get it. I get it. What I'm trying to explain here is if you can turn off the logification, yes, that's a word. If you can do that, stop trying to logify things. Stop letting your ego block you from seeing what's right in front of you. There is work to be done here, Aquarius. Massive work to be done that is going to give you what you have been asking for, what you have been praying for. You can't get there though until you take those steps. So we have waxing gibbous here, alignment, refinement, nurture, patience, evolution. Then we have wait. It's not time yet. Things are being woven, okay? Blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. You know, the ego loves to project and blame everybody else. The ego loves to say it's their fault, their fault, their fault, their fault. Everybody else's fault, okay? What the higher self turns around and goes, well, how am I the protagonist? How am I creating the story? Okay, 4 of Pentacles to the Ace of Cups here. Again, this has to do with your stability, your security, your finances, your wealth, okay? With this Ace of Cups here, there's a new opportunity. But again, you're trying to do this alone. You're trying to be stubborn. You're trying to force something or be present in something without seeing all angles of it. Okay, and Source is going, widen that scope, baby. 8 of Wands, look at all the directions. Send out all the messages. Reach out there, okay? View all the different directions, okay? See what is happening here. And then with the King of Swords, we got logic, we got rationale, okay? We've got a very analytical, very critical, very clear-cut, unemotional energy showing up. To me, this is like you dissolving your ego. By the 3 of Swords, this is you dissolving your ego. And I hate when people say ego death. That's not possible. And I'm going to tell you why. An ego death would imply that we no longer have ego. Every single one of us has egos. We do. It's the first house in astrology. So if you believe in astrology, you believe we have an ego. What I mean by dissolving the ego is I mean by stop giving the power to the ego to run your life. You ever meet those people that, you know, show up in your life and they're like, you're wrong, they're wrong, it's all this person's fault and this is what they're doing and that's what they're doing? That is somebody who operates directly from their ego. They're incapable of grabbing a freaking mirror, looking at the mirror and being like, what's the role I played in this dynamic? And a lot of people are going to be like, but no, why should I assume responsibility? Why should I? That's ego again. And so what's happening here is a recognition of how potentially in the past you've been letting your ego drive your vehicle of life. And now with the Moon and the 8 of Cups, there's a detachment, a removal here, where you're turning around and going, shit. The illusions, the delusions, the stories, the fears, I was letting all of them literally drive the vehicle of my life instead of tuning into Source consciousness, instead of tuning into my higher self, instead of cultivating and creating balance in my life. Okay, yes, being logical, rational, but also understanding that there's a spiritual aspect to life as well. I mean, you're watching tarot cards, a tarot reader, somebody who talks about astrology and spirituality. So, you know, can you not lean into that for a little bit? You know, we're going to dive into your love reading now. You got, what's this one? Vulcan. Vulcan is all about passion, fire, drive, energy. And to me, when I look at your whole reading and I zoom out, it's really easy to turn around and be like, well, where's the good cards? Well, sometimes accumulation of seemingly difficult cards actually imply the journey of the challenges that you're going through to get to the top of that mountain, to reach the peak. And you got waxing gibbous, which says alignment, refinement, nurture, patience, evolution. That is what you are doing, dude. Like literally, you are evolving. So you're coming into some crazy energy when Pluto moves into your sign, okay? Now let's dive into this love reading here. We got the 8 of Wands, we got the Page of Cups, and we got the Lovers. Now, I am going to pop this video here at the very end to help you, teach you how to manifest anything in your life, okay? So let's go here. We got the 8 of Wands and the Chariot. Yeah, taking control. You got 2 8 of Wands here. This is about you taking control but trusting Source. The Fool. Okay, the Fool and the Page of Cups. Yes, Lovers, Two of Pentacles. Yeah, potentially been walking away from a relationship here. Partnerships, dynamics that are not serving you anymore. Seeing the truth about a romantic situation, seeing the truth about a romantic relationship. Maybe being an acceptance, and that's challenging sometimes too, right? Like accepting something for what it is versus what we wanted it to be. So big changes here. I feel like a lot of you are going through spiritual awakenings and really putting on your big girl, big boy pants. And for that, you should be very proud of yourself, okay? I'm going to pop this video here like I promised. If you want to book a session, you want to follow me on Insta, work with me in any capacity, it's in the description box below. Thank you for your likes, your comments, your shares, your subscribes. We will see you later. Alligator. Peace out. Bye.